In this series, we've gone over all the different types of monster cards. Those being Normal, Effect, Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, Pendulum, and Link. What we haven't talked about yet are monster abilities. What's an ability? Let's find out. I'm Fairy Tale Luna, and I really miss Fantage. Remember Fantage? Bring back Fantage. This is Yugiology.
Also, I'm going to try to stop swearing because my family watches these videos and that's kind of awkward.
An ability is essentially a subtype that some effect monsters have. There are 5 different monster abilities in the game: Union, Gemini, Spirit, Flip, and Toon. Let's go over each of these abilities. Union monsters are monsters that can be equipped to other monsters. Remember when we talked about equip spells? Union monsters are basically that, but in monster form. Most Union monsters have an effect that reads, "Once per turn, you can either target one monster you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead." Basically, if you control at least 2 monsters, including a Union monster, you can move that Union monster to an empty spell or trap zone and equip it to a monster you control. You can only equip a monster with a Union monster if both of those monsters are on the field. You cannot equip a Union monster from your hand. And if a monster equipped with a Union monster would be destroyed, the Union monster goes to the graveyard instead. Gemini monsters are kinda bad, not gonna lie. Gemini monsters have effects that say,
"This card is treated as a normal monster when face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect,"
followed by a special effect. Here's how a Gemini monster is used. Normal summon the Gemini monster from your hand. Wait 1 turn, and then normal summon it again. When a Gemini monster is normal summoned while already on the field, it becomes an effect monster and gains a special effect. If you normal summon a Gemini monster while it's already on the field, that's your normal summon for the turn. You cannot normal summon any monsters from your hand that turn. So, Gemini monsters are pretty much normal monsters that you can treat as effect monsters by giving up your normal summon for that turn. And since you can only normal summon once per turn, Gemini monsters are not worth it. Spirit monsters are what I like to refer to as here today, gone tomorrow monsters. What I mean by that is that spirit monsters don't stick around after being summoned. Most spirit monsters have an effect that reads,
"Cannot be special summoned once per turn during the end phase. If this card was normal summoned or flip face up this turn, return it to the hand."
Yep. After a spirit monster is summoned, it has to go back to your hand during the end of the turn. And that's all I can say about spirit monsters. Moving on. Flip monsters are self-explanatory. They have effects that activate after being flipped face up. If you set a monster in face down defense position, it can be flipped face up by battle, or you can flip summon it during your next turn. Whichever way a flip monster is flipped face up, its effect will activate immediately afterward. A flip monster's effect text will say, "Flip," in all capital letters, followed by a colon, and then the effect. Lastly, there are Toon monsters. There's a lot to talk about with Toon monsters, so I feel it'd be more appropriate to make a separate video dedicated to Toons. Trust me, Toons are a lot more intimidating than they look. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to check out my other Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. I'm Fairy Tale Luna. Goodbye!